police allege Matthew Kennedy and his daughter incited partygoers into an angry mob. Police in Massachusetts say a member of the Kennedy family screamed incoherently and threw himself into a wall after he was confronted by police responding to complaints about a loud party and fireworks. A Barnstable police officer says the actions of both 52-year-old Matthew Max Kennedy and his daughter, 22-year-old Carolyn Kennedy, incited the partygoers into an angry mob on Monday in Hyannisport. The officer says people yelled "You don't know who you are messing with" as police arrested Matthew Kennedy. Matthew Kennedy pleaded not guilty to disturbing the peace charges at his arraignment yesterday. Caroline Kennedy will be arraigned on November 23. The Kremlin says the leaders of Russia, Ukraine, Germany and France have spoken in support of a new attempt to secure a lasting ceasefire for eastern Ukraine. The Kremlin says in a statement that President Vladimir Putin of Russia, Petro Poroshenko of Ukraine and Emmanuel Macron of France and German Chancellor Angela Merkel spoke in a conference call today and welcomed a plan to try to ensure a lasting ceasefire timed to the beginning of the new northern school year. The Trump administration has cut nearly $100 million in military and economic aid to Egypt and delayed almost $200 million more in military financing to Egypt, pending human rights improvements and action to ease harsh restrictions on civic and other non-governmental groups. U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson had decided to withhold $65.7 million in military assistance and $30 million in economic aid to Egypt that has been on hold since fiscal 2014, the official said. Hong Kong is bracing for severe tropical storm Hato, with hundreds of flights and other transport services cancelled, and schools and most businesses in the financial hub expected to be closed for the better part of the day. The Weather Observatory issued its third highest weather warning early in the morning and said Hato was expected to make landfall at around 100 kilometers to the west of Hong Kong tonight. The maximum sustained winds recorded were 77 kilometers per hour, with maximum gusts of 103 kilometers per hour. Moroccan authorities have arrested 2 people suspected of links to the alleged perpetrators of the van attack that killed 13 people in the Spanish city of Barcelona. One of the men, a 28-year-old detained in the Nador close to the Spanish enclave of Melilla, lived in Barcelona and is suspected of links to ISIS and of plotting to attack the Spanish embassy in Rabat, state TV channel 2M reported. No direct link has been identified between the suspects and the cell behind the Barcelona attack. A second suspect was arrested in the town of Oujda, close to Morocco's border with Algeria, 2M reported. He was a resident of Ripoll, the small town where many members of the cell were living. It's a smorgasbord on Arkansas highways, with the third food spill in as many weeks. A truck driver distracted by a GPS unit crashed near the intersection of US 278 and Arkansas 24 at Camden and spilled a truckload of spaghetti sauce. On August 3, a tank car filled with bourbon crashed on Interstate 40 in eastern Arkansas and motorists on Interstate 30 had to leave the highway at Little Rock on August 10 after a truck accident left frozen pizzas scattered about. Visitors to the University of Southern California might be muttering, "What fools these mortals be," as they stroll past a statue of the legendary Queen of Troy and notice William Shakespeare's name seemingly misspelled at the base. To USC officials, it's much ado about nothing. To E, or not to E, that is the question, the school responded in a statement when asked why Shakespeare's name is missing the last letter E in a quotation attributed to him. The school says Shakespeare's name has been spelled many different ways over the years. USC says it settled on a popular 18th century spelling because of the ancient field sculptor Christopher Slatoff gave the work.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my STC News channel. Goodbye and see you again.